Hey now, at John McDonogh Stadium, up on top of the roof, Booker Corrigan bringing you the boys Latin. McDonogh School MIAA A Conference game of the year so far. Great activity on campus here today. Coming on board for the Open today, my man Seamus O'Callahan. Seamus, what do you think about today's game? Oh, for Christ's sake, Booker. Boys Latin's got a great squad. They got little T. Moyer. He's so small they gave him one letter for a first name. He's running with your man Tal Brunner. And of course, Keegan O'Connor, a fine Scotsman, if I ever heard of one. Then you got on attack, Shaq Stanwyck. For Christ's sake, parents of that lad should have named him 6-bedroom colonial. He's just a shack. Good Lord. And he's got his brother Wells. He's two answers to one question. For Christ's sake, how you doing? What's your name? Wells. Well, there you have it. Shaq doing a nice job. Of course, he's got Colin Shell on attack with him. But in the goal, Pazula's going to have to stand on his tippy toes like a kindergartner at a urinal, for Christ's sake. Let's look down at the McDonogh squad first. How do you not love the McDonogh Eagles, for Christ's sake? A great name. Attackman Trey McGee. They didn't call him Junior, they called him Trey. I guess there's three of them out there at times. Britton Vallis doing a nice job in the midfield. And Jacob Stuver, the goaltender. His pup used to kick field goals for the Ravens. He couldn't make it in the International European League. Now he's got to play goaltender. Of course, Jacob's having a fine year. This is going to be a beauty day. I'd rather be on the golf course, but if I could be anywhere else, it'd be here. Let's get back for the face-off. First quarter, as always, brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club. Locally grown, nationally known. Huge thank you to my man Seamus for coming in and pitching in with the Open. A lot of drama unfolding in the MIAA this year, and this afternoon's festivities are sure to add to it. Lakers in their road blacks, McDonogh home whites, and Jordy Alardo pinch and pop forward. Moves it quickly. Justin Whitfeld playing the wing there. And this is Robert Clark, number 20. Also on attack, Trey McGee and Bobby Austin, number 12, here with the ball going lefty up top. Rob Black, complemented by Connor Young and Britton Vallis. McDonogh first possession. Clark rolls off the crease, top center. Little time, little room, ducks under. Nice dodge, bad footing. Unfortunate break for Clark, and BL looks to clear. Keegan O'Connor settles it for the Lakers. Colin Shell, Shaq Stanwyck, and Patrick Spencer making up the attack unit for Coach Bob Shriver. Of course, McDonogh led by Andy Hilgartner, two of the great coaches. Of course, the MIAA is littered with fantastic coaches. T. Moyer up top, the Keegan O'Connor. O'Connor's going to take a run lefty. Draws a slide, ducks it away. Shot goes wide, possession BL. First quarter brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs, their top prospect camp. Great for rising 7th and 8th graders. Spencer with a step. No shot on the initial attempt. Now he gets more room. Shot just wide, backed up by Stanwyck. Inside feed, Moyer off the face of Stover. In the face! Nice ground ball by Spencer, and now Shaq Stanwyck. Little time and room, hurdle squares up on him. Shaq gets his recommended daily allowance of iron. And BL, a lot of second chance possessions right now. Colin Shell with that ground ball. CUDA.com and CSE TV bringing you the event. BL gets off another big shot. 9:40 remaining, first quarter. Colin Shell inside, ball checked to the ground. And it's going to be McDonogh possession on the far side. Credit Joey Fiorino with a nice timely slap check. Alex Hurdle pushes it up the field. And Connor Young, the Navy-bound junior, touches it in. Here's Rob Black. He's bound for Penn State. And Vallis, of course, Johns Hopkins. Nice shot, nice dodge. McDonogh Eagles, Connor Young puts the Eagles on the board at 9:01. Face-off matchup number 11 for Boys Latin. Hunter Moreland, 35 for McDonogh. Jordy Alardo. Alardo, another, timed the whistle perfectly right there. Trying to get it to Stover. It's knocked down. And now it's Cal Livingston. Dewey Senth pushes it down the wing and now comes up with ground ball chance. They still muddle along with it. And this is Barrett Sutley. Dewey Senth working that goal line extended area. Pushes it up to Clark. Jack Kemp gives him a pick. And Clark now with the short stick matchup. Going against Nick Jeswaldi. Shot wide, backed up by McGee. McGee steps. And Jack Pizzula gobbles that up. Nice save by Pizzula. McGee goes low bouncer. .7:30 remaining first quarter, 1-0 your score. McDonogh in the lead at home in their home whites. BL Road Blacks. Riley Peters now second midfield for Coach Bob Shriver. Peters alongside Brady DeShiel and Anthony Weiler. Peters pushes it behind. Quick feed off the side, and Shaq Stanwyck, the six-bedroom Colonial,
Boys Latin
ties it up at 1.
Shaq Stanwyck.
Third face-off of the game here. Alardo has won both of the prior two. Hunter Moreland doing a better job gambling with that one. Goes around the back with his own stick, and now the teams are free to release. Colin Shell doing work, picking up ground balls. Getting some lumber from Joey Fiorino. Fiorino all over him like a spider monkey. Stanwyck against Alex Hurdle. Hurdle bound for Notre Dame. Stanwyck, Johns Hopkins. Patrick Spencer settles things for the Lakers. And this is Austin Brown now, number 15. And it's back with Stanwyck. And now we got a mismatch. Stanwyck, guarded by a short stick, tries to throw the inside feed. And with 5:40 remaining first quarter here at McDonogh, tie game 1-1. And Livingston flips it over, and this is Fiorino. Vallis with the clear swim move over Austin Brown. And here's McGee behind the cage, guarded by Andrew Murrow. Gets a pick and now has a short stick against Austin Brown. No slide right now. McGee hits the pipe. A lot of pipes here on a Tuesday. And here's Vallis with some time and room. Jeswaldy does a nice job neutralizing Vallis, and now Rob Black spins it up top, gets it back from Clark. Black, little stutter step, draws the slide. Lefty shot by Vallis wide, and you almost get the sense that defensive coordinator at BL, Steve Dubin, feels perfectly comfortable with Nick Jeswaldy matching up on Vallis. And here he is again. Connor Young, inside dodge, gets a shoulder, and Pizzula shrugs that one off. A good ground ball and an even better decision not to throw it until he gets it up. Jeswaldy wrestles it for a minute, corrals it. 4 minutes left in the first. Brought to you by your friends at the Baltimore Crabs. Their top prospect camp is a fantastic learning opportunity for rising 7th and 8th graders. The Baltimore Crabs top prospect camp. Of course, the Baltimore Crabs, locally grown, nationally known. Tal Bruno, a little substitution game, gets it back from T. Moyer. Hands-free shot just wide. Keegan O'Connor, a little time and room, gets some speed on him. And they're going to wave that off O'Connor in the crease. Of course, win or lose, we'll all be at Tarks every Tuesday after every MIAA game. Tarks on Tuesdays, a tradition here in the Baltimore area. Get to Tarks. Second midfield unit in for the Eagles. And here's McGee. Jackson Morrill now playing a two-man game with McGee. Some good fundamental pick defense there behind the cage. And this is Dewey Semp. Semp with a bit of a step now, triple team. Comes back up with his own ground ball. Huge stutter step by Jackson Morrill. He rings the iron. It was BL hitting the post early. A slip on the clear. Some of the BL faithful calling for a trip. It looked like a slip. But I'm much further away than they are. Nice shot fake by Sutley. Sutley now double teamed, pushes it behind the cage. Bobby Austin settles it. And there's a quick double by the BL defense. 1:20 remaining first quarter. Here's Morrill. And a great cut on the inside. What a save, Pizzula! Not you, fat Jesus! Not up in here! Wow! That's great team offense with an insane save at the end. Nice pass to Keegan O'Connor, and a full 50 seconds with which to operate for the BL offense. Lakers work it down to now 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Huge thank you to the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club. Locally grown, nationally known Baltimore Crabs. There's your flip play. Here's O'Connor. O'Connor with a bounce shot goes wide. Spencer reaches for it, no dice. 13.1 seconds remain in the quarter. Spencer again comes off it. He likes that right side. Goes for the shot, Stover. And 1.3 seconds remain. McDonogh with the backup. And that will effectively do it for the first quarter. 1-1 your score. What a quarter it was. Great offense by both squads and tremendous goaltending.
Tied 1-1.
We'll be back with the second, but thank you to the Baltimore Crabs, and we'll see you at Tarks every Tuesday. Your first round's on me.